Does Bill Belichick return to New England next year?
I think, again, I'm firm on my stance on this. I'm telling him, look, Bill, I'm just staying on it. Same thing has been from y'all here. GM, figuring it out. I'm taking a lot off your plate. I need you just to focus on keeping this defense to be the most badass defense in the league, like you always do. Keep these guys smart. Keep doing what you do. But we're going to make the decisions go for someone else around the roster construction. So you're getting older. You need to focus on just team building. That's what you're going to do. But the way he has his defense every year, I can never. I just, it is what it is. Like, you know what you're getting with Bill here. And get Bill O'Brien out the building. Like, get into a QB room. There's a lot of things that have to happen, obviously. And I think it's things to put it on Bill at this point is just like, it's like, my thing is you're getting rid of Bill and then you're going to get rid of all those stuff regardless. I don't think you have a better chance to build back better without him. It's just, whereas like you're going to be building back regardless. You might as well be building with Bill.
Right. I agree. I mean, I guess my thing is like, unless you want that change of scenery, or just like kind of a new vibe for your team, then I think you move on. The only issue is like, obviously they need a quarterback. And I don't necessarily trust Bill or anyone he brings in to nurture that quarterback, to make him develop, to help him develop. And Lord knows their offense is not built for it right now.
But this is where it gets crazy.
Okay.
Because this, I don't, and it's funny because I haven't heard anybody talking about it, but it's one of those things where it's like, it's been so obvious right in front of our face. There's no doubt about it. Who will be back in New England next year as the OC?
Bill O'Brien?
No, it has to be Josh McDaniels.
You think?
I mean, in my head, like, why not? Like, we know how Bill works. Bill is just like, all right, you want to go do your own thing and you think you're worth more money? Go make your money. I'll bring you back right when everyone decides you're not worth what you were worth. But it's already happened before with him, where they let him go. You know, there was a little bit of they weren't as successful without him, and he was also very not successful. And then he came right back and 3 more Super Bowls. So you know what I mean? Hey, I'm just saying, I don't think it's out of the cards. I mean,
I'm not opposed to that, but like, I feel like. And it's starting to feel like that kind of rotating coaching staff, to me at least, has kind of run its course. Where it's just like, okay, we've done this for how long? And it's just, I don't think it has evolved into the modern NFL. Like, that is my main issue with the offense.
No, that's the thing. 100%. That is very true. My thing is, I just think it could happen. Like, I just want to throw it out there because if it happens, I wouldn't be surprised at all. Albeit, I'm not saying it's the best decision. Like, I think there's definitely better options on the table.
Also, you could argue Aiden O'Connell has had better games under the OC than it was with Josh McDaniels.
Oh, no, that's the thing. It's like Josh McDaniels doesn't work as a head coach. Like, I think it's kind of like it only works when he's purely in that OC role.
Okay.
But at the same time, though, it only worked on the Patriots with Tom, and that's a whole other can of worms we're going to get into right now. But it could happen.
So the Patriots currently hold the 3rd overall pick in the draft. That could change with week 18. But going over to the Bills will claim the division if they beat the Dolphins next week, who look beatable. And honestly, like, I don't know between these two who I'm picking.
I think it's kind of turning into a situation, unfortunately. And I'll get into the Dolphins soon here. I'll make this more about the Bills. But I think that they're both kind of, and you'd agree, I think we're kind of heading into like, yeah, they're a playoff team, but I don't take them too seriously.
I don't take the Bills too seriously. I just feel like they can show up flat, and it's just like I feel like they're one of those teams that it's like they could lose by like 2 scores.
No,
like
they
2
could.
touchdowns.
And here's the thing too, is I don't want to take anything away from them. Both of them could still go on a miraculous bull run. Like, yeah, I'm not saying it's out of the cards completely, but in terms of likeliness, I don't. It hasn't been more unlikely to me for like a team that I like would prefer to go out. Like, you know, because we know how I've been with the Bills for the last few years. It was like, oh, I'd love to see the Bills do it. I think they're going to do it. I'd love to see them do it, but I think they're going to do it. And now it's kind of just like, I'd love to see them do it, but I don't think they're going to do it.
Well, the frustrating part is if they don't do it this year, which it's looking unlikely. I don't know how much confidence I have in them to get it done over the next 2 years.
Especially with everything that was going out about Sean McDermott recently.
Stephon Diggs.
In reality, come on. At this point, I'll be the one to say it. Unless the Bills do win the Super Bowl, do you see a positive? Like, do you see this going in a positive direction this offseason? I'll just leave it at that.
Not with Von Miller being a healthy scratch. I mean, it's just like
What
there's
that
so
contract?
much shit going on in Buffalo right now where it's just like,
Yeah, that was one of the worst contracts I would say in history. Thankfully, it's cuttable
yeah,
very soon, but you're still out $60 million regardless.
yeah. I mean, here's my thing. I'm not really taking like in the AFC playoff picture, like any team beats the Bills, can beat the Bills, I should say. And it's just like, I don't want to feel like that going into the playoffs.
No. If anything, the Bills' saving grace right now is literally Rasul Douglas. He's been dominant in that Bills uniform. Shout out to him on another not another, but on a 2-interception day. Another interception day, though. That's just, he's been out. He's been unbelievable in a
Yeah.
Bills uni.
Good trade for the Bills. Ed Oliver,
Yeah,
interception too.
And he's been dominating 3 sacks past 2 weeks. I think if you're a Bills fan, it's perfect timing for that. But there's not a lot of silver linings right now, minus that. Besides the fact that you probably, or not that you probably, but you have a very good shot to go take the seed from the Dolphins. And other than that, you got to go in 4 in a row. But